All right, now look here because I'm running it.
Are you ready? Now,
Yeah.
what do you say? Welcome.
Welcome. You know,
Welcome to who?
to the house. We're gonna have dinner.
Welcome to the house.
You know, say something.
Well, we know we're talking. We're relaxing. Jan is having her white wine. Frank is having his whiskey sour.
You just
And
talk
we're
to
enjoying
nothing.
the jungle.
Yes.
Right? And then it's Tarzan and the Tarzan and the
Gregg Maria could have been late.
Why are they going to be late?
She went to her mother's
Yeah.
and she left him sleeping.
Yeah. Honey, it's all right because you're in no hurry.
No,
right?
it's just the
And we're here to relax. Yeah, and you still have 50 minutes to go on your other thing, right? Did you see the food that Frank brought?
I saw.
Did you see that?
I didn't have to cook dinner.
I know that. You can say that again. We're gonna have enough for a month.
Hey, Jason, happy birthday to you. And happy
Happy
birthday,
Jason. Yeah.
Happy birthday to Jan.
Don't forget what I said. Don't give that shit to no one, you know, keep it. No, he's
Next week's paycheck. You
Go all the way.
gotta tell me who to call though.
What you did and bought yesterday.
You gotta tell me who to call though. I don't have my own broker. No.
What?
Show him what you bought yesterday. Yeah, bring it out. Tomorrow,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna run a documentary of what everybody does at the office. Let's see, Jason. I hate to tell you what that cost, right, Jason? Tell him. Why don't you demonstrate?
Demonstrate what?
Great.
Well, and show, yeah, demonstrate the clubs.
Is it going?
Is it going? It is, Theory.
Listen, I didn't realize you played golf.
He's just learning.
He's just
Oh,
learning.
that's great.
If he doesn't play,
Listen, I don't really...
Okay, you guys understand?
yeah, I got it. Go ahead. Now, what are you talking?
This one's my favorite.
Thank you.
Your favorite what? A mallet?
This is my favorite.
It is? Why?
I bought this while I was away.
Beautiful. And what do you do with that? You shoot the balls or you just putt?
This is my putter.
Very nice.
I bought it because it came with this. I was practical.
He was practical, sure. My practical son.
So you're a golfer, huh?
Yeah.
No, he's just
I'm
doing
doing my
it.
best.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I was getting tired.
Maybe be a golf pro and you won't have to go to college.
Well,
You make
I'll get
a
it.
million a
No,
year.
you have to have an education.
I
It's
know.
very
Belong
important.
any 20 clubs or something?
No.
You can play golf right outside here?
Yeah, we could.
You can go to all those clubs
Beautiful.
anywhere.
Very
Can
nice.
I put it away now, Dave?
Yes, Jason. Wait, let me zoom in. Where are you?
I'm right
Oh
there.
my God.
Okay.
Yes.
You want me to hold one?
Okay. Oh, you look
Okay.
great. Yeah.
Now we should-
Okay.
Revert the camera back to Jack was taking us 2 pockets out.
I'll tell you.
He lost.
In my old age, I'm going to become a director, a movie film director. What do you think of that, Jan?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. You could be the makeup artist, right?
I'm gonna be a star.
Frank, you'll be. I'll tell you what, Frank. You can be our money man. What do you think of that? Okay. All right. Wait. I'm fading out. Fading out. All right, kids. Big smile. All right. That's it for the moment.
Argentina.
No, Costa Rica.
I know, you might not
Costa
think
Rica
that you're
he was
$1 million
gonna
perk, but
I like the way you look, Greg. Where'd you get the outfit?
Don Johnson's
What?
club.
It looks like Don Johnson, doesn't it? It does. It looks like Don Johnson. Oh God, the baby. Oh, there they were. They were both there. Now all of a sudden, nobody disappeared. There goes Frank. Hello, Frank. Skull.
Skull.
Yeah.
Skull.
Skull. You like it better with the tripod there, Dave?
Yeah, it's great, Jason.
Makes it easier for you to zoom in and out?
Yeah, it does.
Because he can't hold it and do everything.
I can't, really, no. But have you ever seen one of the movies where you don't see one of the directors or the producers holding the camera, do you, Frank?
You need a hat, Jack, you put it
Yeah, and you know what else I
A
need?
director's chair.
I need a director's
I'm
chair.
gonna get you one.
Okay,
All right, Jason?
yeah. And then I need, we gotta,
She was making up for him. That's all.
well,
Sorry, some
she's been,
personality.
but Greg, she's been very good here. She hasn't broken anything or, you know,
She hasn't broken anything expensive.
Yeah,
I mean,
fingers crossed.
you know, nothing unusual. Right, Mrs. Gold? Everything is cooking?
Everything's cooking.
You know, what is cooking?
Everything, the meatballs and the shell.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
good.
and I don't have that much room on the table after.
Yes, we will. You know what we'll do, Sari? I'll tell you what. We can, move over some of this and put some of the food over there. Right, Greg?
Yep.
Okay. Greg says yes. What do you say, Frank? We're having a poll. What do you say, Jason?
Sure.
Okay, and what do you say, Jan?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, okay. Now, we have a unanimous opinion. Is that correct?
Correct.
Whichever way the Democrats go.
Okay, all right,
The
all right.
Republicans have make more money, Jason.
All right.
Well, you
Now
know,
you gotta, now that you're able to.
I want to do something like Joe did. I want to do something that's meaningful, you know?
But you see, now that you
I'm
have your
gonna have
hand
a
free, you
seminar.
should get up here with your, and
What?
Zoom, with the Zoom.
I know, I can do it. I did it before when you were talking, you know?
But when you do your seminar, I'll do the pictures for you,
Okay,
and then
fine.
you get to do the talking.
I'm going to do the talking, questions answered. We're going to sit around the round table, you know?
Hope, like in all the rest of the movies, there they are.
Jason, what do you say?
They're eating
Well,
again.
you're up, you might give me my glass there, I'm kinda lonesome without it here.
Okay, I will get it.
Everybody's around
If you
here.
want me to, I'll even fill it up.
Well, check it
They're
out.
eating
I
and
will.
drinking
Everybody's been
and
drinking.
drinking
Okay.
and eating,
I think someone's
and there goes Greg,
We're
and
going to eat very
Mr.
slow.
Lloyd,
Is that all right?
everybody's eating. There they are. They're trying not to pay attention to the camera. There's Malachi, she's eating. Greg's eating.
So go to their heads now.
Oh, I didn't give her a
Nice job.
I know. Maria, well, we have wine.
So the skirt come out.
They're talking about fashion, but they really want to eat dinner.
Greg, you're good at doing a wine court, aren't you?
Everybody's
You don't do
talking.
it at the moment, but
The father just walks in and blocks the shot. He's picking up
I'm gonna
food.
put some ice in here. Frank, it's about a quarter full, is that all right? I'll put
He's
some ice
picking
in.
up
Will
food.
I?
Fresh enough, just do it different, a little bit.
He's picking up food, he's talking about food.
Whatever she made, I don't
Whatever.
know.
They gotta hang up with food.
Jason, you like talking to yourself?
Well, you gotta talk and make commentary. We'll stop for now and we fade out and we'll let everybody eat.
Oh, it's real
There we
up,
go,
down.
bye.
I like the.
She's playing.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows what she's playing? It's not even great, but they all start somewhere. Look at her go.
Four, it's gonna be four.
What is it? Who knows?
Yeah, 'cause it was 4 years Jason
She's playing away.
wore the same dress.
When he put on a show,
Maria, we never saw him.
Let's get some close-ups of her. Little swings.
as much as he could, he
Let's hear
took
some
every
applause.
opportunity to change something more spectacular. He would come out with diamonds,
We get an overview of her.
every finger
His
of
diamonds on
pen,
his jacket.
the real stuff. Seriously.
She's even singing for us. Hear this?
Not one Rolls Royce, maybe what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, now, yeah.
And his dresses and his
Hey,
capes
furs.
and the furs,
Yeah, everything.
unbelievable.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, did you see?
Take a bow, Malachi. Bow. Go ahead, bow. Come on, I'm not doing this for nothing. Everybody's done it. We go to clear off the table. All the plates are going.
Maria, hand me the mower.
The delicious delight has been eaten. The napkins put away and the forks and spoons and plates.
Tonight, they have an honored guest, piano virtuoso, Gregg Gold, who goes by the name of Chaim Shlomo Robo Moro, and he's now playing his own version of what, Mr. Gold? Mr. Gold, will you please smile for the camera? Mr. Gold, give us a little smile. That's it. What? Cost money to have you smile?
No, he's trying to make money.
Oh, he's trying to make money. Where?
Another one.
Great. Very good, isn't it?
Is he playing or?
Yeah, he is. Now he tells us. To give us a little. All right, now we have Linda Evans. Hello, Linda. Now, Linda, what do you have to say for yourself? Right here.
I enjoy my dinner.
She enjoys
I'm
her
not going to
dinner.
enjoy dessert.
All
I'm
right.
still on a diet.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Linda. Bo, what do you have to say for yourself?
Tomorrow at 10. See me in 2 months, camera.
Today at 10, tomorrow at 9,
7 tomorrow.
and then your years 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, why
Little
not?
baby doll. That sounds good.
No, you haven't. You have not been deserted.
Take a picture of the cake, Dad.
Where's the cake?
Let's go have upside down right now.
You're gonna make the toast, Dad.
I gotta make the toast? Okay.
Well, everybody's gotta come sit down, too.
Okay. No, Kai. Let's sit down and have some cake. All right? Sit over there. Ooh, careful. Sit to your father and mother. On the other side. All right? Now, over there. On that one. This is Renee. This is Renee. What?
We got that horrible music playing in the background much too loud. I don't know. Be careful, Malachi. No, no, no. Put it down, put it down, put it down. Come down, everybody, Greg. Don't be anti-social. What?
You're gonna have a piece of cake?
Bravo!
Very good.
Bravo!
With cream on it?
Yeah, well, this is like...
She wants to sing.
All right.
What?
You can sing happy
Yeah, it is.
birthday.
She wants to sing happy birthday. It's a cake.
It's already come.
Bring the billion pieces.
Yeah, Mom, I'm gonna need a piece. If I die, well, just die of something.
All right, Jason, you making the toast? It's up to me? All right.
Oh, wait
Where's
for
everybody?
everybody to come sit
I
down.
don't know where everybody is.
Just
The
point the camera.
virtuoso, where's the virtuoso?
Greg, all you gotta do is point the camera at the table and then...
I did. I left it on.
No, that's yours. Mommy has her own cake. Okay?
I'll push myself off to the side.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Jason, I'm sure you want a big piece.
Oh, of course, you know, it's such a delicious cake. I really like it.
You wake up tomorrow, it'll be better.
The whipped cream is good too, but it really makes a mess in the kitchen.
Tomorrow morning.
I had to clean it up.
You're gonna have to almost be
Well-
curious. You gotta go back to work. You will. Alright. We'll rub it in there.
This is really great evening.
Well, you better work on it tonight so you get up in the morning. Put some Vicks on his
You gotta
chest.
hurry this up. I
Back.
gotta do
Oh
my
my God. It feels like to take anything, feels like to do.
I hope you know you all
Can you
can
take
see
it
me.
real far that way?
Can
What I do, I
you
get
see me? I hope so, you know.
There it goes.
Is it,
Everybody,
recording, Greg?
Yeah, it's recording.
I'm Jason, I'm sorry.
Hurry up and do your speech.
Okay, what's my, speech?
Mark,
I have
sit
no
down.
speech. Happy days are here again.
We got a musical family, folks. Cheers.
Cheers, good health, good health.
I got the most.
Many more
I filled
happy
it up.
Jason, where are you? Come over here. It
I'm
doesn't work
down
unless
here.
we all hit it.
I'm doing all the commentary now.
That's right.
You got
He's
your
very
camera
busy.
going?
We got the camera going. I'm doing the commentary.
Okay.
All right.
And the same
All right.
answer, you sit down.
What do you think of my voice, kid? Happy days are here.
Well, we haven't heard one singing yet. Who's gonna take a crack
No,
at
sit
it?
down.
Maui Kai, so we can blame it on there. Right, Maui
I
Kai?
love it.
Jason, why don't you get up and sing a
Here
little
we are,
song?
the scene of the crime,
Try
Jason.
your
We're
song.
eating again.
That's right, folks. We're eating again.
That's true.
You didn't even taste my cake. I beg your pardon. I mean, he wants to leave the cake around and he told me, this is the cake. I mean, that's the insult. That's why he doesn't get to eat the cake.
Maria, this is so
Superb. I know, but you make the
perfect. You waste 2 minutes.
Come on. You heard Mom. You take the cake. I have to get milk in a second.
God, you know where it is.
Yep.
Use one of the paper carton.
Okay. You don't take my cake. What you want to make today? Move the top. Put the flour
Except
and the
everybody
egg.
thinks it's a,
But you put a quarter pound, 3 eggs, and I put the pineapple juice instead of water.
Just celery?
No, she made it.
Oh, someone said celery.
So what do you think, folks? Look at them.
No,
They're
it's
all
not
eating.
in mine.
They love to eat, folks. Look at this.
Yeah, but
You look at every movie, they're always eating.
I know, it's terrible.
This is course 15.
They're either cleaning or eating or setting up.
Put them here.
They could torture the Ethiopians by showing these movies.
It's true, they show this in Africa until they come after us.
No, you have to go that far.
The can of-
In Cuba to come after you.
The
We could-
animals will say down there.
We could do a Gary
Why
Collins
did
show.
he put ice bucket and he didn't put the champagne in the ice bucket?
We drank all this champagne. I don't know what she's complaining about. Half of it's on the floor in the kitchen.
I know.
Chloe Ty. Hey, but I can't help it if she can't use her mixer, can I?
So you go, one stop, 1 second. She doesn't do everything.
Not bad.
Better than moving there.
Here's
Oh,
Malachi.
rash.
Malakai's the only one who's not eating. Give her a chance, so
Grab this one.
here she comes. Where is she?
One is enough for you.
Where are you, Malachi? Where? Wait, I can't see you. Come
You
back.
need strength to lift that bar, tote that bag.
Where's she going? I can see her feet. There she is. She's playing again. I'm glad I turned the volume down. She's sleeping.
Oh, he's not rolling the camera.
I'm rolling the camera back
There
your
you are?
direction.
Okay.
There you go. Talk, say something. I can't be the only one.
You
Yeah.
missed me what you're singing.
Can't talk, we're eating.
I wish the batteries would go dead on that thing. As they're eating, they're drinking. I gotta sit down, I'm getting hungry.
You're getting weak.
Low. We had a little earthquake there.
Go finish your cake.
I'm gonna go finish my cake now.
Go finish your cake, sweetheart.
Bye-bye.
His number is 312. The baby, Mo said the baby, your baby father has to get 319. Because it's sick. gonna go to the doctor.
They might be talking to your mother because they used to call her on Sunday night.
Tuesday I go. I want to hear what they have to say Tuesday, what they're gonna do now. Be interesting.
Mine won't pay mine for the mammogram.
They won't pay?
I don't want them to pay, I want them to credit me with that towards my deductible. I said the doctor told me to go get it. I said unless I have a problem.
Well, they actually will get it, because it's quality, so there's no problem. You're saying that unless you had the problem, then they will pay for it.
Jack's the full doctor's on vacation. I don't want them to pay, so I want them to just credit me.
So you can give it $127,
and almost $200 deductible. Huh?
And Roselawn, it's just a little old Jewish place.
Yeah.
This is the old generation. The kids are gone,
Yeah, but I don't think the blacks will ever get in there.
and I think they're going up that way.
They better be able to afford $300,000 houses.
They can destroy that.
5 or 6 families, I forgot, you're right.
It's not gonna take long to break
You're right.
those values down.
You're right.
Can I turn this off and reset?
Editing capability.
Keep this in-house. Remember who we're training.
All right.
So what was the decision on freestanding? What did you say on that?
The only freestanding opportunity is what I always felt was a gas station, which is.
Yeah, it sits down at the bottom of
Is
the
the
hill.
bottom of the hill, which is located
I
right.
mean, there's plenty of spots, but Bartello never let us have it. I mean, the corner is there, and they don't have to park a car within 300 feet of that, ever.
Now, there's another shopping center called Hillcrest, which is across the street that they're starting to develop the corner. The problem is,
Can't get in or
you
out.
can't get into it. It's all unmountable median going both ways, so you're locking yourself, while it's a corner, you got visibility, you need a balloon to get to it.
Yeah, used to be good, but when they did Swifton, DeBartello did some fast ones, and boy, the traffic, and you can't get in that old one anymore.
And even where, given where, the entrances and everything are to Swifton, is if you had the corner, you still have the same problem. You have to go through the center and come back out to it. And they're directing the way they design all the road systems, they're directing everybody into the entrance.
We draw any people from Avondale, from that area? I mean, does the Avondale draw from anybody, 2250?
Right. Avondale's draw basically ends, this is the Avondale store over here.
Right.
These are mile rings on here.
Right.
I don't know if you can see it better from up here.
I got new glasses now, I can see that.
But, you're looking at about a half a mile to the north. From where this is showing is the bulk of its customers are coming in a half a mile.
And that's 2252 below.
Right, yeah, and Mother Stores would finally call it the Mother.
And then with Swifton parked up here. There's a couple of extreme stocks up in here, but this area here that we're
Getting awful tight, man, in there. Tight.
Want to see Chicago?
Well, I mean, there ain't a number of people in Cincinnati that are in Chicago.
But this is,
That area,
the highest density.
when those dots, when those circles are all together, that starts to get me a little worried.
Talk to David.
Yeah, well, I know, that's why I'm worried.
Doug got to connect those rings.
Right, yeah,
They're all
right.
touching.
Like the Olympics.
Right.
All right, another potential, there's one or two. One is long range, one is University Plaza. There's a potential for a store, the plaza itself there's only two spaces in the plaza are any good. Walgreens has got one, and
You see, yeah.
Fashion Discovery, Is that the
I
soft
don't
goods?
think so.
It's a soft goods user that's got the other one,
Oh, spare change,
spare change.
which is now
No.
Margot's,
Margot's.
right, which is all, like a casual corner type thing.
Mhm. And then there's a Kenny's in there, and it's a U-shaped, kind of a semi-enclosed U,
Worst Kenny's in town.
and it ought to be.
Yeah, you can see why. It's real estate attributes are less than zero.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's two good pieces of real estate, Walgreens and Margot's are spare change, and Fashion Discovery, it's one of those three. And everything else is just awful.
I appreciate Rich's approach to that marketplace, because when we looked at that, the immediate sense that I got is get me there. And, really in looking at it, if you don't get the prime corner, then forget about it. So it's just an apple that we're shooting for. If the prime corner, one of those prime corners where the houses are right now that pops down that we can get into,
Or you go up on that street where McDonald's is, which is Calhoun.
Calhoun,
or where the hamburger place is out in front of that mall. Do you know what I'm talking about?
hamburger chili.
Yeah, whatever it is,
Chili.
chili place out in front of the mall, or something like that popped up. That would be something that'd just be an instant gold mine there, but other than that, we just said scrap it. It's just an apple that we can shoot for.
Or you go back on Calhoun and you get a,
Calhoun and Clifton.
right,
across
you
from high school.
get a parcel that goes on both, one that goes on both
On the
the
corner,
one-way
yeah.
streets, on a corner. But if you don't have a corner, if I can't get a corner, if I
Yeah.
can't get one of those 2 points in the shopping center, it's a market that you avoid.
Yeah, I think 2604 is probably gonna draw from up in there too.
Yeah.
A straight shot.
Until you can make the deal.
Yeah.
You have that dish over there. Anything special?
Whatever I have is yours. The world is your oyster.
The other one or two long-range opportunities
Not a
is...
third store downtown.
No.
Oh.
What on Fifth?
Is if somebody goes in the Finley Market, cleans it up,
Oh, okay.
and builds. Finley Market as it's constituted today, I think is at risk.
I couldn't find anybody to run the store. So it better be cleaned up before we open one.
This important one of Dunkin' Burgers people, all it is on it.
I guess.
Hardcore, obviously.
Yeah,
But you get down,
it's a drive-by store. Posters are up, yeah, it's okay.
60 miles an hour.
Right, that's true. I would agree, Rich. I really would. I would agree.
there's an opportunity there.
I would agree.
But the opportunity is it's going to take somebody coming in, taking a block out,
Yeah, it'd be a long time for that to happen.
and building.
Right.
But-
There's one thing in downtown Cincinnati that I don't think you know, that Kenny's is coming in downtown.
Yeah, you told me.
Between us. Did I tell you? Okay.
I think it was in the original space, was it the original space that we were looking
I
at?
think our 2-4 store,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that's where they're going.
But,
I know they're going, I don't know whether they're going there. They're going someplace on Race.
but considering where we've got, just our positioning is, Kenny can make all kinds of deals, and, they went down there. I don't think we're gonna get hurt. The other one is Brentwood, but I want Gary to go over that.
Yeah.
If everybody wants to go out and get a Coke or something to drink. That you had missed
I'll put
is,
this in the registry if I was on the fire or something.
that area that we've got a long-range target is one of two, either down around where University Plaza is, around the University of Cincinnati, or Finley Market. Finley Market it's a open-air market that's what, over 3 years we've done, 4?
I don't know. I don't go down there.
The only way to put a store in there is the developer's gotta go in and clean out about a city block.
It's ghetto.
And the Dunkin' Burger is heaven to,
Yeah.
It's not,
no.
No, it's long.
That's a long range,
Dream.
that's a long range dream.
okay.
We've got 2 of them on there, Gary, and you missed one by the university if
One
we
at
got
the
the
University
ideal
Plaza.
corner.
There's 3 pieces of real estate, 4 pieces of real estate that I'm interested in. If I can't make a deal on one of those, I don't make a deal. It's gotta be one of the 2 points in the shopping center, it's gotta be a corner. If I can't get that, we just sit back and wait.
Okay.
The next opportunity, which would be probably a fall conversion, is Brentwood Plaza. It was previously a Myers anchored strip, Myers is out, Zayers is in the process of renovating the old Myers space. Zayers should be open, I've heard, anything for the next 30 to 90 days. The Kroger moved, just put a freestander up the street. Super X is moving to the Kroger space. There's a Woolworth in there, Woolworth? Yeah, there's a Woolworth in there, and there's about 30 other spaces. They're going to be adding Fashion Discovery and some fashion tenants in a piece of the old Kroger. What I'm looking at is there's two entrances. There's an entrance by Kroger. There's one pad site there with the restaurant picked off. The next entrance down is there's a pad site. You know, it's a coal rain type of situation on the street. We're out, you know, we can get signage on all sides. We're out in front of God and everybody. It's the same type of situation.
Probably okay.
Yeah, it's a retail area
It's
that
a retail area.
Rich and I looked at this about the possibilities of going in line, and his thoughts about going out freestanding, I think, are just excellent.
I think we get lost in line. I think.
Only thing, my only comment again would be what we do to coal rain, because that's,
Well, I think as we can see, Coleraine has got a big draw. One of the reasons it's got such a big draw is, that's the only game in town.
as long as we only do one at a time. My concern is that we would do them all at once, and all of a sudden coal rain dries up.
The way I'm looking at the conversions,
One at a time I can handle.
the way I'm looking at the conversions in this area, there's two definitive ones right now that are on the list: Florence Mall and Covington.
Okay.
The other two conversions that have the best possibility for the year is this one in Brentwood, and possibly the other one down in Kentucky.
Done that way, I don't think I have a problem.
Long range, maybe Northgate, but that's, I think the most stores we've ever put in your area in a year has been 5.
6 this year.
6? I'm budgeting between 4 and 5.
It'll be an easy year this year.
Given what I know about the difficulties of making deals.
Just numbering the stores in the whole division.
That's the conversion, I'm looking at between a 4 and 5 store conversion.
Piece of paper.
And
Let's get the construction done.
when we get done with that,
They'll have to be open at the end of the month,
That's what we gotta talk about.
Can't get away.
It's one of the things we gotta talk about.
You know, with that one store.
That's that one for sure, and there's other ones too.
I always thought I wanted to be a real estate guy until I saw these maps and crap that you guys have to put out.
this is what it should look like when it's done. The only other opportunity there's 2 other opportunities that are not shown on this map. These are all 1 mile circles. This ADI has approximately 1,000,006 people. We've got 14 stores open. There are scheduled 2 more to open that are on the forecast. The 2 that are not on here, there is in Middletown. Middletown is a blue collar market. Todd Bell comes from Middletown, so that gives you an idea what kind of town Middletown is. The 1 store opportunity. There's a mall and there's a street. It's a JBJ mall. I'm leery of doing the street. My feeling is we just hold out and eventually we'll get into the mall. It's a market we're missing, and it's a market that we can do, 4 and a quarter on the street, but I think it's a $500,000 no-brainer in the mall. And the other opportunity is up in Lebanon, which is a market that has got the population, and the population's right, the demographics are right. I just need to get up there.
There's a lot of stuff going on up there too, and good stuff. The Japanese are up there like crazy, building plants and everything. So, certainly it's one to look at for the future.
That could be a potential conversion. For 87, I just have not been there.
Does that mean we need little shoes?
It might, but believe it or not, it might.
Little stores.
The other one that I missed long range
1,500 square foot stores.
Full roofs.
is.
Short racks.
Short rack.
No higher than 4 high.
Have to do an operational audit on your stomach.
Let me stop this thing real
Roll
quick.
across the floor like a snake.
Is, I think that there is an opportunity in Milford. This is a growth area. This is an area that I think today is, you know, generally going to spend time in.
Let Pickler hit it for now.
There's a couple of the only way I'm going here is with a freestander on the street. There's a couple of opportunities. If the deal fell in my lap, I wouldn't turn it down, but one I'm not going to pursue. But this is the second highest growth area in this market is in here. And there's two basic shopping areas. One is in the town of Milford itself. There's a Van Lunen's, Kroger, you know, the old Milford shopping center with LV Shoes, Hot Lots, and a few other things. Where all the new retail growth is out here on 275 and 28, which is you're picking up what's coming out of Milford, you're picking up the expressway, you're picking up what's going on out here. JVJ and their infinite lackness wisdom, they built this mall in the wrong spot. This mall here should have been built up here. You should have gone one exit, two exits farther north. Because there's too much competition between here and here. If this mall was up here, this would have been a very, very good mall.
Cheap space, huh? Cheap
But
land?
they built it down there and, you know, what can I say?
So how many did you see in 87 again? 4?
I'm looking at 4 to 5 conversions, you know, in Cincinnati. The two that are on the list, which is Covington and Florence, Brentwood, and right now the one that's got probably the best possibility may be the one in Winston Pleasant.
And any mall that comes available of the super regionals that we find.
Right, and if Northgate, you know, if Northgate comes along, you know, we do Northgate.
Tri-County.
You know, to look at, you know, if you're looking at the world from a, you know, from a Chicago bend, and you look at the map, these are all mile rings, you know, like a Chicago bend is all a half mile, the stores we've got here. You know, it looks like there is a potential to add a lot of stores, but with the topography of all the ridges and valleys is, you know, the density out here is light. You know, the coverage, you know, we're getting very, very good coverage in here. You know, the areas that we're missing are up in here, and Tri-County is going to take care of a lot of this. So my feeling is, for the $1.6 million, I'm looking at between 28 and 30 stores, which is about one for 55,000.
We've always talked about 30 stores.
What about the opportunities of the existing stores? You wanted to get back into that again?
Yeah, just some of
Yeah,
the,
what do you, you know, from your perspective is what can we do, you know, some of your existing stuff, maybe, you know, to give you a hand?
to help, okay.
To help.
The one that comes to mind is Hamilton. Is to get me a light.
And the stoplight.
Right.
When I talked to, the stoplight is supposed to be in by Thanksgiving.
And that's a year later than they promised you the first
That's
time.
a year later than they promised me the first time.
That was a Barbara promise, right? I mean, that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I got the letter here, you want it? or-
There is, that's a letter on it?
No, I mean, I got it twice from me.
When I
But he's
talked-
dealing with the city,
I'm
too.
dealing with the city. and
What's
state.
the store number?
It's 2618.
618.
Can Raider be of any help to you?
If we can, you know, if we want to come up with the 80 Gs, we can put it in ourselves.
That doesn't sound like it's
Doesn't
viable.
sound good.
And then fight the state and get the money back. You see, the city can put it in now and use their own money and get 80% of it back, or they can go through all the hoops that they've been going through, put it in November and get 100% of the money back. So they're in the process of getting 100% of the money back.
What's our profit in Hamilton?
I got him right here, Rich. We made 14.2%, $55,000.
On 375,
387.
387 sales.
Right.
So the liability of $80,000 is a big chunk to have up there.
Problem, you know, people can get in our spot okay, but they can't get out without getting smashed. And we get them smashed
How
every
much can
day.
we increase business there by getting the stoplight?
I'd say 20%, easy.
I think
Because
you're
the
right.
store started off $500,000 store, and I was in that store a number of times where customers would come in and come back the second time and say, I'm never coming back here again. And it's just because they can't get out once they get in.
That's one of the big issues of all the stores that's in the Cincinnati market, is getting out.
Okay.
is there's, because of the topography, there's only 4 or 5 main streets that are in the market. And traffic, because of the heavy traffic, you've got to be able to get, to get out.
What other areas? What
Other one that you brought up was 2252 in Avondale, getting something with a pole sign or something out front that I've written Brenda on. But it wouldn't hurt from a nudge from here,
What's the number on that?
2252.
Avondale.
Rich and I talked about that yesterday, and it's probably still a profitable store. The
Just
concern there is that, letting things cycle through this business is not unlike other businesses I've been with. When you get a lot of new store growth, the impact is sometimes, it really hurts your existing stores. I don't know how long we ride with this one as far as just cycling it out to find out how far it's going to go down before we do anything with it or close it or whatever we're going to do.
I think as long as nothing else happens, I mean, as long as we don't do anything else to it, as far as put one close to it, I think it'll start building.
Well, there's opportunities for us. What I'm saying is that, we're looking around here. Before, we didn't think we were going to be affected by a downtown store down
Right.
there, but the bus routes take people
And
downtown.
there's soft goods to buy down there.
As we build 3 or 4 more stores, even 5 miles away, this store can't afford to lose much more.
Right.
So, I mean, it's one that I think we're going to take a hard look too. So, I mean, we'll try to give you recommendations from our side. But if we could get a sign there, I think it would really help out.
I do too.
I could not find that store. After Rich pointed this shopping center out to me and this area out to me, I couldn't find the store. The one thing I could see was that instant cash place where you cash your checks or something. Sure.
That's all.
Yeah, but if we could get a sign right next to that one, they could cash their checks and buy the shoes at the same time.
I think they give us a pole sign now. They turned us down a number of times, but I think if we went back to them hard enough, with all the trouble they had in that center, they'd give us a pole sign.
Kurt's background is, he's done a lot of permitting work.
It's not the city.
It's not the
city.
You see, the city owns the land. Robertson's got a 99-year ground lease.
Well, this is the Oscar Roberts.
Right.
And there's
It's
a lot
Oscar,
of-
it's Oscar's attorney, Mr. Brown.
Brown.
Well, maybe that's some person we could plead our hardships.
Yeah,
We
right.
have a percentage replacement.
Yeah, there's a percentage.
Well, I'm certain we're not at it,
No.
but it might be a way that we could at least encourage them to
That's what I
spend
think.
our money to put a pole sign up and maybe increase their revenue.
The only thing that may prohibit that is I don't know what kind of deal was cut between the city and Robertson.
Okay, at least we tried.
Yeah.
I think the city out there would let you do whatever you wanted to do. I
The
mean,
city's, as far as signage goes, has been pretty good.
as long as you're not downtown.
What other stores? Any other stores?
That's really, those are the only ones in Cincinnati that, that I think I need help. The Norwood one, but we all know what's going on there.
What about recommendations for store sites that we don't have here?
We got them all. It's the same list. Rich and I have talked. I mean, we talk all the time about it, but additional sites, I don't have any.
Very good.
The only other, there's one conversion that's a big unknown. It could be next week, next month, next year, 5 years, is Swifton. That is something that's being carried on by, Joanne and their ongoing conversations to get the Barlow properties.
Well, what I've got a note down here is that there are 2 sites